Alkimos taken back in the early stages. Cardinal Walter is in absolutely no hurry, and Jamie Spencer switches him off in last place immediately. Meanwhile, Right Stuff disputes it early with Eagles Peak, who's now come to the front at the end of the first furlong and a half. So Eagles Peak strides on. Right Stuff in second place, joined now by Classic Vintage, who's moved up on the outside. Alkimos comes next. He's in turn followed by Rosslyn Castle and then Ramona Chase. And then the back pair, quite a way out of their ground at the moment, 4 lengths or so to Alkimos and another 2 to 2.5 lengths to the favourite Cardinal Walter, who is in last place through the first half mile of this 1.5 mile Discovery Food Stakes. So down the far side, they're heading right up against the far side fence, and Eagles Peak disputing it now with Classic Vintage, who's come through to dispute the running. Just in behind those, Right Stuff is still handy, and Cubanita's White Face shows out in 4th position. Then Rosslyn Castle, who's in 5th. Ramona Chase next, and then Alkimos and Cardinal Walter, who have closed up a little bit, and they're now on an uphill run for the next couple of furlongs or so towards the turn at the top end of the hill. So leading still Eagles Peak, Classic Vintage, the nearest pursuer at the moment. Right Stuff is in 3rd position, and Cubanita not far away on the outside in the hoops, racing in 4th, just a neck off Right Stuff ahead of him in 3rd. Then, as they make a turn, Rosslyn Castle, followed by Ramona Chase, a length into Alkimos, and Cardinal Walter will have to come round all of them to win here as they come now down the hill. And up front, it's now 3 of them tussling for the lead. Cubanita joining in as they freewheel down the hill towards the straight. So Cubanita eases to the front here from Classic Vintage in 2nd place, and then Eagles Peak, who's in 3rd position. Ramona Chase comes next, followed by Right Stuff, Rosslyn Castle and Alkimos, and now he starts to make a bit of a move on Cardinal Walter. What will he find? He's electing to stay through the field, but still a few lengths off the lead as they now race down to the 2-pole. We've got Cubanita with, on the outside, Eagles Peak, and Richard Hughes still travelling okay. Cardinal Walter making good ground now over on the far side. The favourite really getting going, followed then by Rosslyn Castle, and these are clear from Alkimos and Ramona Chase. What a tussle up front here. We've got Cardinal Walter and Eagles Peak. Eagles Peak with the lead from Cardinal Walter, and then comes Cubanita fighting back. A tremendous tussle. Eagles Peak though with a little bit up his sleeve. Great training performance by Sir Michael Stout. Eagles Peak ridden to victory by Richard Hughes. Cubanita and Cardinal Walter were right in behind him, 2nd and 3rd. Then Ramona Chase, Alkimos and the others.
Well, a great ride here by Richard Hughes. He really is riding at the top of his game. Number 3, Eagles Peak, has gone in. Beat Cubanita there, the filly back in 2nd, and the favourite Cardinal Walter could only manage 3rd there. Really nice performance this. Eagles Peak was up with the pace throughout, and unexposed, he'd won on his debut. He's bounced right back to form. As I said at the post, he looked a slightly tubby. I think he'll improve again for this run. He could be a really nice horse, and has gone in good style here. Good performance too by the filly this side, Cubanita, and indeed the favourite Cardinal Walter. But it was Eagles Peak who just prevailed there.